beautiful Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for the end of March right through the end of April 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, I'm doing this reading on the 22nd of March, so it's good right through to the 22nd of April for you. And I'm going to get your overall faded energy first, and then we'll get the details, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? We've got the Star card, we've got the Lovers card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? We've got the Devil card. Thank you so much. And we've got the World card. Okay, so that is interesting. So the Devil card can represent fear, could also represent a blockage, but the World card indicates you will learn from something, or you will overcome some sort of fear in order to come out the other side for victory. Whoa. Okay, your first card there just spun right out. We've got the Tower energy, okay? Now, the Tower can be, because it's in your protagonist energy, I feel like you are making a radical change. If it was in the outcome energy, I would say, you know, get ready for some sort of shift in your career that perhaps is unexpected. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. But because the Tower is in your protagonist energy, I feel like you're affecting this change. Now, some of you actually are going to earn a lot of money because we got the 10 of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? Oh, I got to go get that card. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles, and we've got the 2 of Cups. So, I mean, a lot of you may be thinking about pooling your energy. Perhaps you're thinking about, I'm just going to go get that card. I've just scooched it over here because no one needs to see me bend over in front of the camera. No one needs to see my butt on the camera, okay? So, yeah. So some of you may be thinking about partnering up with somebody in business. Perhaps you've got an idea that could bring in a lot of money, and you're thinking about, that went here. You're thinking about pooling your resources with somebody. It may be a member of your family. It could be a friend. It could be someone that you used to work with. But the main energy that I'm getting from this reading is that you're actually aligning yourself with something that you've wanted to do for a long time. Your heart is engaged with some area of your career, and I feel like finally things are coming together for you in that aspect. Now, the Star card, of course, Aquarius, that is your card. So I feel like you're being your wonderful, authentic self, but you're having a moment of clarity and inspiration. And I feel this is you waking up to you sort of having, this could be like a sudden epiphany or sudden realization. Because the Tower card doesn't always mean an event that occurs. It can mean like a sudden sort of point of epiphany where you realize that you need to change something because something feels really stagnant. The Tower really shows up by the universe when it is time to make a change. And this is your protagonist energy, so you're making the changes. The changes aren't really happening to you per se. I feel like you're in charge of all the next moves in your career. Now, the Star indicates hope, of course, but it's about embracing new ideas in order to grow. Also, I feel you stand out from the crowd when it comes to your career. The Star card is like someone who shines. So I feel like you outshine a lot of people in your field. Whatever it is that you do, you know, I feel like you're actually valued. Maybe people don't tell you that, but people do actually, you know, recognize the skill set that you have. And I feel like you do stand out from other people, okay? It's something that comes naturally to you. That's why the star is an Aquarius energy card, okay? This is you trying to be optimistic and open to new ideas. I feel like you're trusting in the universe, and I feel like you're trying to gain insight to make the dream come true or make the dream come alive. With this card, I'm seeing that you're not just seeing your present circumstances, you're looking fast forward into the future is what they're showing me. So I feel like this is something that you wanted to do, a decision you're trying to make for a long time, and you're aligning yourself with that. I mean, it's going to come with a lot of money. Whatever this is, financially, the Ten of Pentacles indicates by following your heart, you're going to gain financially a lot of reward. But the Two of Pentacles does indicate it comes at a bit of a cost, okay? So it's almost like you may be, for example, if you want to set up your own business, you want to become an entrepreneur, it will require a lot of work, and you may not have as much free time as you thought you would have, okay? So you need to find balance between work and play. It may not be so easy breezy, as it were. So I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like it does come with a bit of hard work, but you're not against hard work. I feel like you're ready to do something that you completely align your heart with. This is like a wish come true, okay? So I feel like you're wishing to do something and wishing to shake up the status quo. Now, the Tower energy is crossing it. So I feel like you're trying to find new ideas to make, even if you don't want to leave your current workspace and you're kind of content where you're at, you may feel that you're stuck in a rut, or you feel like there's a bit of stalemate energy where you're in a routine, it's a repetitive thing, and you feel like, you're going round and round in circles, and it's the same, it's just same old thing, different day, okay? The Tower energy comes along to really revitalize that energy. The Tower represents prison, or something where you feel you're bonded to. You just go round and round in circles, and you feel like maybe you've become complacent there, or maybe you feel like there's like a glass ceiling type thing that you've hit, and you're like, you can't go any further. So I feel with the Tower energy, this is like some sort of surprise revitalization or surprise like paradigm shift, where suddenly you're thinking about either uprooting or thinking about doing something radical in order to change your career in some way, in order to expand your horizons, because it's crossed by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about, you being able to express yourself. This is about you expanding on your opportunities. So I feel suddenly you may feel called to really look at your career and how to change it in a very dynamic way, whether you want to stay where you're at or whether you want to go and put your resume out there, for example, online, or maybe set up your own business. Even though I haven't got a card, I feel really strong Emperor energy. So let's see when I'm clarifying if it comes up. But, they really want me to show you actually the Tower card. So I'm going to do that for you. Now, could you please show me the Tower? Basically, the Tower in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, although this is a vintage version of it, basically a lightning bolt hits the top of the Tower, and two figures, they leap into the unknown, because it's better to take that leap of faith rather than to stay stuck in the Tower, because the Tower is now on fire. When the Tower occurs, it means there needs to be some sort of radical shift. And it may be that you're sitting on the fence with something. Perhaps you're in indecision right now. You're trying to make up your mind about something. The figures, they're stuck in the Tower. They go round and round in circles, and they can't find a way out. So what happens is a lightning bolt, which is an act of nature, comes along. It could be, it hits the crown chakra there. So it could be a sudden idea, like an epiphany, or it could be that something has been the catalyst for you. For example, there could have been like redundancies at your workspace, and it shocked everybody, and it's made you think about looking elsewhere for opportunities, because you may be thinking, perhaps I'm next, or something like that. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just giving you an example of that. But as you can see, the two figures, they leap into the unknown, because the building is now gone on fire. It's now more uncomfortable to stay where you're at. If you notice in life, the universe sends us tests all the time. We cannot escape the tests. And when we're meant to move in life and we are refusing to budge, the universe makes our circumstances become so uncomfortable that we have to affect change. There's no other option for us but to change. And I feel like that's what's occurring here. You're feeling a little bit stuck, or feeling a little bit unmotivated, or a little bit in a funk with what you're doing right now. And you're having some new ideas, or you're pooling some new ideas together in order to sort of radically change your working circumstances. The Three of Wands indicates there are like an abundance of opportunities before you, and you need to trust your decisions because you're making good choices. This card is about you aligning yourself with your heart's desire. And if you're ever asking yourself, am I on the right path? When I'm thinking about these changes, the answer is yes, because the most important thing is you're following your heart. As you can see here, this card, I love this card. The Three of Wands indicates the world is your oyster, okay? You can do anything you set out to do. That's the World card. The world sort of symbolizes abundance, victory, completion, satisfaction, and your end card there is the World. So I feel like you are sort of coming out of a comfort zone, out of your normal everyday world to do something different in order to follow your heart, okay? This card is also a card of enterprise. So some of you may be thinking about, setting up your own business. Perhaps you're going to stay where you're at in terms of like a 9-to-5 job, but have, a second income, because the Two of Pentacles can be about duality, having that second stream of income coming on in order to make more money. And I feel like this is something that's going to be very exciting for you, that will lead to a lot more freedom and a lot more opportunity. Now the freedom comes a little bit later, because I do feel like you are going to be spinning a lot of plates. You're going to be busy, okay? I'm not going to lie to you, you're going to be busy. But the Lover's card is in the resistance position. So this is your challenge for the month, and that's following your heart, aligning yourself with your true intentions, communicating your needs, and also sort of aligning yourself with relationships. Some of you may be networking, for example, or meeting new people that really enhance your career's next step. Now the Lover's card in this position can mean that you're separating from something, because it's like I got it in the reverse. You may feel there's a little bit of discord or disharmony, and you may be worried that you're going to make a bad choice. But the Three of Wands and the Star card tells me that as long as you're true to your heart and you feel that inspiration, that calling, then you will not make the wrong move, okay? Because the Lover's card is the choice card. So I feel like there's part of you that is, you have a decision to make, and this decision will actually lead to more money, and but you will have a lot more work that goes with it and a lot more responsibility, okay? Now the Lover's card can be a card of partnerships. So some of you may be thinking about partnering up in business with a friend or a sibling, or a soul tribe member, someone you trust, in order to get a second stream of income in. I mean, it could be you and a person doing a YouTube channel, or it could be you and doing a TikTok or something like that. But I feel like some of you may be actually, if you don't want to set up a business with a person, you may be sort of looking to people who are influencers in order to see how they have set their journey, and how they started their journey, so that you can sort of reimagine yours and start your new journey. The Ten of Pentacles indicates it will be very, very fruitful. Okay, there's a lot of money coming on in here. This is security, financial security. So if you're worried about following your heart and there not being enough money, I feel like your effort, your drive, your talent, your willpower will see you be very, very successful financially, but it comes at a cost. As I said there, the Two of Pentacles can mean that some of you are going to be like doing 2 jobs for a while, and it's going to be exhausting. So make sure you get enough balance between work and play, and also of course rest. I feel with the Ten of Pentacles, this is about you building for the future. I feel like you're going to be able to put pockets of money away. Now I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading, and they're just giving me an image, but it's gone a bit cloudy, so I can't quite grasp it. So I'm just going to try and focus on that for a moment. So one moment, please. You may want to fast forward this if it takes a little bit of time. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're showing me 2 knocks on a door. Okay, someone knocking on the door. So either, and the door slightly opening. So either this is like metaphorical, that the doors that you've been knocking on for quite some time are finally trying to are opening for you, or whether this is as you're listening to this reading, someone knocked on the door twice to come in. So please take it as it resonates, okay? Because they're just giving me a knock on door, 2 knocks on a door, and the door's starting to open, and there's a bright light is what I see. So I feel like this is a golden opportunity, or the door is opening for you. This is your time. It comes from your ideas, okay? Now, some of you, for example, this is not going to be for everybody, because they're actually giving me a small pocket of energy right now. Some of you Aquarians out there, you may have had a shocking experience at your workspace, whether it was redundancy, whether it was toxic environment and you had to leave or something like that, they're indicating that you're healing from that. And that there are ample opportunities that actually will never treat you like that again, okay? That they're coming in. So that's not going to be for everyone, but they're showing me. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there if you're healing from, you know, a lot of people say to me, healing from a workspace? Absolutely. Some workspaces are really damaging on the psyche. I know I used to work for one many, many years ago, and so many people used to say, how do you put up with that SHIT? And I was like, because I need the money. So I kept thinking, I need the money. I need to be able to pay my bills and look after my family. I gotta just take it on the chin. That's what I just kept telling myself day to day to day, but it was just robbing me of my soul. Okay, so you know, sometimes we sort of settle for environments that actually are not good for our health, but I feel that you are actually healing from something. So if that's you, know that there are opportunities on its way, and I feel like there is going to be something that matches you in the near future, an opportunity that comes in, and I feel like you will be partnering up with the right, either the right company or the right job situation for you. Okay, so that's for a small pocket of energy that's coming through right now. The Two of Pentacles is, you know, multitasking. So I feel like you will be doing, you know, a couple of spinning plates scenarios. But when you get this card, I feel like you, things will develop in unexpected ways and will turn out exactly the way that you've been manifesting. One way or another, your dreams are manifesting and you're bringing them to light. But it, of course, requires work. Okay. Now, this is interesting. This is not going to resonate for everyone. They're just showing me a mixed tape. A mixed tape. You know when someone puts, you know, gives you a gift of like a mixtape, you know, especially teenagers and, you know, younger people normally, I mean, it could be anybody, you know, give a mixtape. There's something here about mixtape. So either you, they're actually showing me really old-fashioned like tape. This is like showing my age now. A tape with, you know, with the two holes in it and the actual brown tape that went around, plays the music rather than CDs and things. So they're showing me a mixed tape. So either you're someone who works in the music industry, for example. I mean, you could be a performer or something, because a star energy is someone who is in the social society's eyes in some way. So you may be standing out from the crowd. Maybe you've made an album called Mixtape, or maybe you are someone who is setting up a business that's called Mixtape, perhaps. But they're just showing me a mixtape. They're showing me one of those old tapes with it, and it has writing on it saying Mixtape. So it could be you like doing a lot of things, perhaps, and trying things out to see what works for you. So I'm not really sure how to decode that image that they're giving me there, so I'm going to have to leave it right there. There's no music that goes along with it. They're just showing me the image, okay? Now the outcome energy, and I'm going to have to pull a card on this because we got the Devil card. Now the Devil card, I always say this, it is not an evil card. The major arcanas, each step of the way represents the human condition and the human journey, okay? And we all get to the Devil card at some point. We also all get to the Tower point at some point as well. So the Devil card is basically a blockage, or it can mean some sort of toxic situation that you've been bonded to and felt helpless to change for some time. Now, it's coming with the outcome energy. So I feel like you're having to deal with this, whatever this is, but it's coming to an end, because the World card indicates this toxic cycle, or this cycle of fear or worry or blockage that you've been experiencing is coming to an end. The cycle is ending and you're entering into that new cycle. You've completed some sort of test or some sort of difficult period in your career. Now this particular Devil card, I love this deck. It's the ANIMO Tarot deck by AUGURE. As you can see, there's theatrical curtains representing a fear that is like, sometimes we get in our own way and fear sort of appears real, and we can actually change our circumstances. So the theatrical curtains represent something that is like an illusion, or, you know, that we've made ourselves, we've built ourselves or the fear up in our mind so much that we've started to believe that we cannot change our circumstances. So as you can see as well, there's a very disconcerting shadow there that looks like a devil type creature. And when you really look at the root cause of it, it's like, it's a shadow. It's basically, you know, an innocuous pair of hands creating the illusion of something that is fearful. So the moon obviously also represents illusion. So they're indicating that you can break free from whatever this situation is, whether it's feel the fear and do it anyway, or whether it is that you felt bonded by a contract, for example, because the World card, it can mean that you've come to the end of a contract that you are bonded to, and now you're releasing yourself from that in some way. I'm going to pull a quick card to see what it means for you, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide the Nine of Pentacles in, in the King of Wands? Interesting. So what they're indicating here is the Nine of Pentacles. You may feel a little bit nervous about changing up your career in some way, because you may feel dependent on the money. For example, you may need the money. I mean, who doesn't? We all need to pay the bills, and the world is like crazy. It's getting even crazier by the minute. You know, things like gas and, you know, electricity and all of those things, everything's going up, and, you know, the wages are not. So there could be a little bit of, you know, anxiety about doing something different. But we can see the Ten of Pentacles here, which indicates that you will make the right decision that will bring in more money than you had before. But it may require you either doing 2 jobs, for example, or spinning a lot of plates to make it work. So, you know, I said this it came up in the Capricorn reading, no, sorry, the Virgo. They just corrected me. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. It came up in the Virgo reading where there was a song. It's not coming up for you, but I'm just mentioning it because maybe you've got Virgo placements. The song, it said, nobody said it would be easy or something like that. And I feel that's similar energy. It's not going to be like easy, but you can do this, whatever this is. You stand out from the crowd, and I feel like you make more money. The King of Wands is an influencer, so someone who is has bold leadership skills, someone who is has courage. So I feel like some of you may be thinking about going after a position or stepping into a higher level of position. There will be one that comes available. I feel like it will be like a new job, and at first you may be worried that you won't be self-sufficient with the money, but actually I mean, it could be that there's a contract and you take a little bit less money at first, and then you build like 3 months later, they give you like the full amount. So it could be some sort of apprenticeship money or something like that, because they're just showing me a worry about lesser money. Okay, so just be mindful. You know your path, my beautiful Aquarians. Choose the one that is right for you and your circumstances. The King of Wands is someone who is a winner, someone who achieves, someone who does what they set out to do. And I feel with this card, your experience and leadership skills will see you take the initiative to get whatever it is you set out to do. You know, the World card is a success card, so you will be successful. And this card is about finding that motivation, that courage, that drive to change your circumstances. So some of you may be feeling like in the toxic environment that you're working in at the moment, that you're not being paid the right amount of money because, you know, all the work that you do, all the negative stuff that you put up with, you may feel like, you know what, I deserve better than this. So some of you are actually going to take charge and decide to change your circumstances and inadvertently your money as well. Okay, the outcome energy is the World, which means there is a completion of a cycle. You're entering into a new cycle when it comes to your career, and this sees you be successful. The World is all about perspective as well. So I feel like you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right situation for you, because we've got the Lovers here, which is about a match, you know, a bonding. When it comes to career, it is about, you know, you matching yourself or aligning yourself with your true intention and your heart. And you may feel, because it's in the resistance position, that you are not quite aligned with the right money that you're hoping for, and maybe you feel like you're having to do so much in order to get to where you want to go, but right now something just seems out of reach. But as you can see in the future, we got a Two of Cups here, which means we've got a match. So there will be a contract that you match with, or there will be a career or a job opportunity that's coming on in the near future, okay? The World indicates that this is accomplishment, so you will get what you set out to achieve. The victory wreath is there for a reason, and I feel you being your wonderful, authentic self will see you achieve what you set out to. The Three of Pentacles also connects to some sort of teamwork. It can also mean that either you're working within a team or you're going to collaborate with somebody in order to help you become very, very successful. So for example, some of you may have a manager, or you know, if you're an artist or something like that, you may have a manager, or if you are someone who goes to a new company, for example, you may find that you stand out and there's someone like a friend in a high place who really wants to elevate you. But the Three of Pentacles is about your efforts, your dedication to what you do. You know, whenever they give me a Three of Pentacles, there is an energy here of the quality of your craftsmanship. You know, the quality and the skills that you have are really relevant and actually help you become an integral member of any company or any team. The Three of Pentacles also is making a delicate situation stronger, especially since you're followed by the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you're making a delicate situation stronger. So I feel like you're putting yourself in a better position in terms of your career, okay? Now they're also showing me 111. So you're going to see that a lot, numerical synchronicity, 111. Okay, that is a meaningful coincidence for you. And when you start to see that happening quite a lot over the next 4 to 5 weeks, there is definitely positive radical change in your career. This Four of Pentacles is about stability, building a solid foundation, and that you can build upon from there. This card always reminds you that there is going to be abundance available to you, and that the universe is actually an abundant energy. It's about tapping on into your heart's desire and aligning with that. When we focus on the money, and we always say, I want $1 million, or I want this, I want that, in terms of financial resources, it always seems to be just out of reach, just out of reach. But if you align yourself with your heart or your dream, the money just flows in, okay? It just comes in because you connected to the frequency that you're meant to be vibing in this particular 3D, this particular earthly plane, okay? So we've got the Two of Cups here. So either you are partnering up with somebody in business, because that Two of Cups is about partnership. It can mean that partnerships at your workspace, if you're deciding not to leave, they start to blossom in a more healthier way. So for example, if there's one person in particular making your life a living hell at your work, you could find that all of a sudden they're sacked, or all of a sudden they decide to leave and things are a little bit more easier. You can breathe, okay? But I just feel like you're aligning yourself with another opportunity that sort of really speaks to your heart. The Two of Cups basically is you sort of being between connections and aligning yourself with your true bliss. It is a card that sort of, as long as you love what you do, you can have hope that, you know, you're going to shine and there'll be lots of possibilities available to you. You're brimming with potential. So I feel like you're bringing your dreams into being. You're matching them like a magnet because you're aligning your frequency. Now, they're showing me an image of Einstein. Whenever they show me an image of Einstein, they basically, Einstein believed in frequencies and energy, and that you align yourself with the frequency that you want to achieve at. And once you do that, then you actually streamline and things come to you quicker. Because so things like, because they just said, how do you do that? So either I heard someone say, how do you do that? If that was you, there's something in this message for you. But basically things like meditation, visualization, don't be just seeing like, okay, how can I put it? It's very difficult, but it's actually easy when you just do it, because a lot of people think, I want this, so they just utter it out to the universe. But you have to see yourself doing it, and don't see yourself doing it in a couple of years time. Imagine yourself now doing it and feeling those vibes of how it feels like to own your own company, for example, and be like, you know what, then you got lots of money streaming in, people really respect you, you know, you've got more power over and control over your work, you're a benevolent boss employing new people, you've got money to buy that house that you've always dreamed of. See yourself in that house, see yourself driving that car, see yourself doing the work that it takes to earn the money, see yourself going on lavish holidays or whatever it is that you're hoping this position affords you in the future, but see yourself living it now and feel all that energy. Feel it like you're living it right now. It's often very difficult to do, and some people can't see that, but the more you try, the more it starts to appear to you, okay? Just like scrying. At first, I had no idea about scrying, okay? Many years it took me to be able to connect to that energy, even though when I was a child, things would come to me and I would have visions and things like that. Seeing them in the water is not something that came naturally. It had to be trained. So I feel like that's something that you are on the path to experiencing very soon, in terms of aligning yourself with your goals and dreams. Let me just pull a few more cards and close the reading for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Anything more my beautiful Aquarians need to be aware of? The Knight of Cups, yeah. Don't have unrealistic expectations, but at the same time, make sure your heart is engaged where you're at, okay? Now, some of you may have been dealing with someone who was very difficult to get on with. They've caused a lot of insecurity. Yeah, they've shown me the Three of Cups here. This could be someone within your team who basically nobody really vibes with. This is someone who's very moody, unapproachable, someone who, you know, maybe expects too much of you, my beautiful Aquarians, and it's led you to a lot of confusion about your place at or frustration. It's led you to be a bit unhappy in this space. I feel like you get the last laugh because you get to be celebrating something. This is a win for you, whatever this is. And I mean, we've got the 3 of Pentacles here, the 3 of Cups. We've also got 2 2s. So we got 3 3s. They said 3 3s. 1, 2. Oh yeah, 3 3s. Yeah, they're right. So yeah, numerical synchronicity is occurring. This is celebration. So there is some sort of win that's coming on in here. And I feel like there will be a time of plenty. And I feel like you'll be relieved. Either this person is being taken out of the equation, as it were, at your work, or you are leaving something and aligning yourself with success elsewhere. But I feel financially, there's a lot of money coming on into you, but you know, you're going to work for it hard at first, but you're going to enjoy it. That's the thing. It's covered by the Lover's card there and the 2 of Cups. When you work and you love what you do, it's like second nature. It doesn't feel like work. It's because you're enjoying it. You get that kick every morning thinking, yeah, I got my dream job. This is awesome. So I feel like you won't even feel that level of hard work because it'll just be, you'll be loving it. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. It seemed very precise, so it may not resonate for everyone. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now they're showing me, they did this for another reading. Perhaps it was Virgo as well, I'm not sure. They're just showing me a bee, and it does look like the queen bee because it's quite large. Okay, so they're indicating that perhaps either you will have, in the future, you will have people working for you, or so you're bossing up in some way, or it can mean that, you know, you're going to be busy like a bee, and it's going to be very rewarding. Everything's coming together. The first card you got here is I have a higher purpose. So this is your life's calling. This is your life's purpose card. I am celebrated and I am blessed. So I feel, I mean, literally, look at that. You will be celebrated and you will be celebrating. There is a reason why you got these cards, okay? I am celebrated. And it's number 7, lucky number 7. And number 7 is the Chariot card number, which is about success, victory, and a win. It also says here, I have a higher purpose. So I feel like you really are connecting to that higher vibe and you're aligning yourself with your goals and your dreams. And I am blessed. Number 18, even in uncertain circumstances, you are blessed. You will find what you need to survive and thrive. Also, number 18, the Moon card, can be, when it's in the upright, can be about opportunities popping out of the shadows. You don't even expect an opportunity to come your way. Suddenly it appears and you align yourself with it and it's a match. You know, the 2 of Cups can be about a proposal or a contract that comes on in that you were not expecting, and it's completely everything that you wanted. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in the reading for you, as I said. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians. Love and light.